This is Jim Emter, Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for July 31st, 2020. Corn market up 1/4 cent, beans up 5 3/4, Chicago wheat up 1 3/4, Minneapolis up 1, Kansas City up 2 1/2. On the week, corn down 10 1/4, beans down 7 1/4, Chicago wheat down 8 1/4, Minneapolis down 1 1/4, Kansas City down 7. So kind of a rough week, a little bit more of a fade. It's really a production versus demand battle right now, and we're kind of spinning a little bit of tires, if we dare say, after the start to the week when we got a 3% increase in good to excellent rating in corn and soybeans. Things kind of settled down. We lost our weakness early and then tried to battle to keep it together as we finish the week. So windshield survey is going to become more prevalent. A lot of people are going to be talking about yield increases. We've got to keep in mind the demand sector has been fairly strong as of late, showing a little bit of spot ethanol profitability. The 2 weeks prior to this week, we're now back to the negative, it appears. And, really, I think the on-feed numbers, or at least cattle and hog numbers, are showing we should have good feed demand. And then we know the export demand has been very good as of late. So we've got to keep that all coming together. We've got to keep China around the markets to have a shot at some counter-seasonal rallies, or at least seasonal rallies as we work more October, November. But for right now, we're stuck in this bear rut where production wins, weather wins, and weather right now is a negative to the markets. Feeder cattle up 165 1/2 on Friday, live cattle up 110, hog market up 57 1/2 on the week. Feeders up 262 1/2, live cattle up 150, and hogs down $2. Overall, you're kind of looking at circumstances where the live base firmed as we got through the week up to 102 in the north, 165 plus stressed. So encouraging to see that development, and that allowed the futures and cattle to come together. The 200-day moving average was taken out now by the cattle market, and that potentially brings December live cattle price counts to a first count of 113, second count of 121. Feeders are already back into the first price count, and we'll see if we can extend into that second price count. Overall, exports very good for cattle on the week. Hog exports also very good, but just cannot overcome the big production numbers. Index around 53.50, and cutouts a little bit on the decline, allowing that hog market to kind of settle into this bottoming type range, but really no progression to the top side at this point. This has been Jim Emter, Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss. It is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.